dyslexic. So one more DEI for you.
You're it.
That's me, baby. Now, you know what? I didn't grow up in special ed, in school. But I'm gonna be for real, like, I used to hate it, but now I like it. I like it because everybody's all sad about this political shit, right? And I don't know a fucking thing about politics at all. The only thing I ever learned was that fucking little cartoon that would come on and shit. I'm just a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. That's all I know. That's all I fucking know. So when somebody's like, what do you think about Trump? I'm just a bill. I don't know where it goes from there, but that's it. But anyways, for most of you that don't know, I'm actually currently retired from open mic comedy.
No. Thank you for gracing us.
No, I had to retire because I started doing comedy last year consistently, and I ended up becoming really famous real quick. And I wasn't ready for all that fame, It got to my head, I'll admit it. And so, most of the time I get up here and I just freestyle. I don't really have nothing written down because I can't read or write. So my fellow comedians would always tell me, man, you gotta start writing, and I was like, ah. And then Selena, she told me, you gotta treat this like a job. If you wanna get good, you gotta treat it like a job. So I immediately started calling Selena and telling her that I was sick and I'm not gonna make it into open mics. And Selena would be like, oh, you stupid. Because that's how she sounds in my head. And then I would tell her, I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna make it in, you might as well just cancel the whole open mic. And she's like, motherfucker, they're not coming to see you. But like I said, it got to my head, man. All that fame got to my head. So I had to kind of back a little bit, But what sucks is like, once I stopped doing the comedy thing, I actually got my first movie. So I transitioned over to doing the acting thing. And for those of you that don't know, I did a little bit of that Brokeback Mountain. And I had one scene with my fellow comedian Tanner. And so I was right here, and Tanner was behind me, and I was like, I can't quit you, I said. That was it. That was my part. But it was good. My wife asked me why I chose to do that movie. And I told her, I said, look, man, it's not gay if it's my job. And it's definitely not gay if it's acting. It doesn't count. But anyways, man, so on the real, I kind of back from comedy because I do a little different comedy than everybody, man. Like, I was putting my shit on social media, like TikTok and all that, and they kept getting banned. Like, they kept blocking my shit, turning it off, saying it was too vulgar, it was too whatever, So I was like, man, what the fuck, man? But then my wife was like, babe, you gotta remember, not everybody grew up like you. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody grew up fucking homeless in the hood. And, and fucking gangbanging and all this other shit, so they're not gonna relate to it. I was like, well, I guess that makes sense. But like for me, man, best way I can describe my childhood is my family is like a mob. If you ever seen Goodfellas, them motherfuckers are all crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like one of the advice I remember one of my cousins giving me when I was like 10 years old, he was like, hey, little cuz, let me talk to you. I was like, what's up, cuz? He's like, hey man, if you ever get in a fight with somebody and it looks like you're gonna paralyze them, fucking just kill them, bro. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, bro, because you get less time in prison if you end their life than if you make them paralyzed for life. And I was like, I appreciate it, man, but I went to school scared as shit, like, all my family's institutionalized and shit. Like I like to tell everybody, we believed in higher education because everybody went and got their GED in prison. True shit, out of 30 cousins, man, in my generation, I'm the only motherfucker that ain't never been trapped up or locked up. So I'm a success, man. Anyways, I'm about to get off, man. Like I said, I'm freestyling like a motherfucker. I did try to write one joke. Y'all may have seen it. This is gonna date me how old I am, but it's a joke I wrote. So, when I was a kid, I don't like to tell people this, but I actually used to get touched by an angel. It was every Friday around 7 p.m. Oh yeah, I felt the Holy Spirit. I appreciate y'all, man. That's my time. I appreciate it.
Keep it going for me.
Whatever it is, everybody.